You know, this Christmas, give your family a gift that keeps on giving. An RCA video disc player and video discs. The RCA video disc player gives everyone in your family the gift of great entertainment. More than 1,000 great shows to watch all year long. All on one of the simplest, most inexpensive video systems you can buy. And you know what? If you buy a player for Christmas, RCA will give you a $50 Christmas bonus. $50 back on the gift that gives over and over and over.
Ho, ho, ho! Santa here. Call 1-900-660-6666, and I'll tell you a different Christmas story every day. But before you call, listen to old Santa. Your parents have to pay for these calls, so get their permission first. Then, when you call me, I'll tell you how to get a whoopee from my Christmas collection. And part of your $1.85 2-minute call goes to Special Olympics. So call me at 1-900-660-6666. Merry Christmas!
From Florida, a star-studded all-new Bob Hope Christmas show with the All-America College football team.
Heisman Trophy winner, Tim Brown.
The Bob Hope Christmas Show.
Saturday.
Grab your gift list and hurry into Circuit City's holiday sale. Save on this GE 4-head VCR with on-screen programming. Now just $299. And this JVC portable stereo system, now an incredible $48. The holiday sale, going on now at Circuit City. The intelligent choice for Christmas. Ho, ho, ho!
Give him a gift that says you thought about him.
Time. Thanks, Dad.
Give her a gift that says you think she's smart.
I can sure use this, Mom.
A gift for those who love the world around them.
Honey, thanks.
A gift that's really from your heart.
This Christmas, let someone know how special they really are by touching their mind with Time magazine. What better way to keep them up with the world and help them understand the news that affects us all? Whether it's startling stories that rock the world or lighter looks at people's lives, you'll be giving a gift of words and pictures that makes the world exciting 52 times a year.
Give him a gift that keeps on giving. Give her a gift that lasts all year long. Give them a gift that says Merry Christmas, time after time after time.
Why not flatter someone you love with a full year subscription to Time? They get 52 issues in all, and you get Time's special Christmas rate, just $31. That's almost 20% off the basic subscription rate and 60% off the cover price. And we won't bill you until after the holidays. Call now, and we'll send you this 1983 Time Pocket Diary to put under the tree to announce your gift. Like Time, it'll stay with someone all year long. It's so easy to give time for Christmas. Just call our toll-free number, 1-800-621-7200.
Give them time to smile, time to learn. Give them time to think and time to dream.
Call 1-800-621-7200.
Say
Merry Christmas.
Get Time for 60% off the cover price. Merry Christmas. And get the Pocket Diary free.
time again.
At Abdallah's, you'll find the perfect holiday gift for the man who demands style and appreciates the unmistakable mark of quality. Classic gifts that will fit his casual or elegant moods. A luxurious sweater of the finest lamb's wool. Or a handsome sport coat with the soft touch like suede that is sure to make him all smiles. Allow us to help you select a dress shirt and a coordinating tie. Whatever you choose from Abdallah's this holiday season, you'll be giving the favorite gift.
This year, your gift to the Army will help light up a special Christmas tree. The Salvation Army Tree of Lights. It's in the heart of Chicago.
Holy mistletoe! We've been so busy fighting crime, I almost forgot.
Fortunately, old friend, Zare is open 24 hours until Christmas for the convenience of all good citizens.
24 hours? Holy rock around the clock.
Well put, boy wonder.
For that pesky prankster, the Penguin?
Remember the Christmas spirit, Robin.
Right, Batman.
With Pillsbury Sugar Cookies, you can help kids create their own Christmas treats.
I made a little angel. Actually, my mommy helped. It was easy. This Santa has a problem. My Santa's cheeks got chubby in the oven. You know how I made it? Frosting and gumdrops. The wing broke off and I ate it.
Everyone loves Pillsbury cookies, fresh and hot. Ho, ho!
Eating's the best, no problem.
Two things happen this time of year, every year. Kids return home from wherever they are, and moms prepare their favorite dishes and homemade desserts. Well, maybe there's some connection. Baking with C&H sugar.
Hey, Mom, you got anything to eat?
For those with a talent for brightening up the holidays, McDonald's has something special just for you. For a short time, we're serving holiday chicken McNuggets with a festive orange sauce. There are also thick, rich eggnog milkshakes and cool peppermint sundaes. They're just our way of lighting up the season.
Your holiday place, McDonald's.
Celebrate the season with Safeway specials like Farmer's Brand Hickory Smoked Whole Bone-End Ham, just $1.29 a pound. It's the season for refreshment. 64-ounce Ocean Spray juice drinks are 2 for only $5. And your favorite Pepsi drinks are just $1.59 a six-pack. While at Safeway, pick up a $3 discount admission coupon to Marine World Africa USA and Safeway Snow World. Play in the snow and have a ball with a little help from Safeway, where you get an honest deal every day.
Join the President and First Lady in a special celebration of the holiday season with host Barbara Mandrell, Marilyn McCoo, Jack Jones, and more in Christmas in Washington, Monday.
At Christmas time, you'd expect to find angels on top of the tree.
But we're staying at Angels Home Centers to make sure there are great gifts at low prices.
Under the tree.
Like the Sentry Safe for guarding records from fire and theft for just $29.99. And this easy-to-use ITT electronic phone with a memory redial button for only $44.99.
With all the gifts Angels has for Christmas,
Other stores don't have a prayer. If we didn't give you so much and low prices, too,
we wouldn't be Angels.
I want everyone on my gift list to get something special, and I'm sure you feel the same about your list. At Rogers & Howland's Yuletide celebration, things are special. Special because you'll find hundreds of gifts you can't find anywhere else. Special because they're handcrafted by our own craftsmen. Special because of the remarkable reductions during the Yuletide celebration on now at Rogers & Howland's. This Christmas, give jewelry created for now and forever.
Monday, it's...
Woo! Good afternoon, people. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. People, I don't like doing streams like this, and it seems like lately I've been doing a lot of them. So there's a lot of stuff that goes on in this community that I bite my tongue about. A lot of stuff. A lot of people that I get along with, even though it's against my better, I wouldn't say judgment, but against my own principles, even to say that I normally wouldn't, because some people's personalities get to me. And guys, I appreciate the memberships. Thank you, Jessica Bones, for becoming a member. Let me please hold off on the memberships just for this stream, at least. Hold off on the memberships. If you noticed, I can't turn off the memberships. I did turn off the super chats. I don't have my banner going around the bottom here, going across the bottom here. This stream is not about clicks. This stream is not about money in any way, shape, or form. I don't want any money for this stream at all. It is not monetized. I did not turn on the monetization for this stream. Because this is, I don't like bullies. Okay. This is something that anybody who has followed me for a long time knows this. I don't like bullies, man. And oh, you can always use the cursey words, whether the shit's monetized or not. You can use the cursey words. I don't care about cursey words. Y'all know that. So the word of today is Grant Smith Ellis, right? Now, I don't particularly care for Grant Smith Ellis. There's no secret there. As a matter of fact, one could say that I don't like Grant Smith Ellis, to be perfectly honest. I don't hate the guy. I have no interest in getting along with the guy. I joke around and say things like, oh, Grant, we love you, Grant. You know, I'm just being silly and so on and so forth. Oh, Joe Flipperhead. Why do I get the feeling? Why do I get the feeling? Now, earlier today, Krusty Panties had a very uneventful court date. I was going to stream the updates on it. Turned out it wasn't anything to really, talk about much. So I set a live and then I canceled it. I was like, fuck all that. And I was in Tom's chat because Tom and Mike are unwaveringly always covering these court cases that whether they're directly involved with the Karen Reed, John O'Keefe situation, or they are loosely involved. And so Tom was on location at the courthouse, and Boston Mike was in his studio anchoring the stream as usual. Tom and Grant we're talking. Lately there's been a trend of dialogue that takes place between Tom and Grant, which is great. And I tweeted after this was taking place because the chat was just going off and there was a lot of people, saying, oh, Grant's okay and he's this and he's that, and I don't agree with that. I think it's interesting to always hear what he has to say, because I always want to hear what he's going to say next. And but make no mistake that I have not forgotten the things that I am aware of Grant Smith Ellis doing. I don't like the fact that he's attacked Karen Reed the way that he has. I don't like the fact that he's attacked Melanie Little the way that he has. There's a lot of things about Grant and a lot of people that he's attacked and lied about and done horrible things. Spread a lot of lies about people, good people. The fact that he put his hands on Jessica Machado was not okay at all. And rightfully so. She took steps and got a protective order against him, and problem solved. That's done. That's it. And some people make excuses for Grant, saying, oh, well, you know, he's autistic and blah, 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 blah. Okay, well, to me, that's not an excuse. In my opinion, if he is a danger to people, then he should be under careful supervision. If the reason why he is the way that he is towards people is because of his autism, well, then he's dangerous. Then he should be somebody should be making his everyday decisions for him. He should not be free to make those decisions. But if he's just an asshole, he's just an asshole. I'm of the opinion that he's just an asshole who happens to have autism. I've known people who are just assholes who happen to have autism. I've known people with autism who are assholes because they have autism, which doesn't make them assholes. Grant does not fall under the latter of that category. Not in my opinion anyway. I'm not a mental health professional, but I have a lot of experience with people. So I don't make excuses for Grant or his behavior. I am not one of those people. If you are one of those people, we are not the same. But I tweeted this thing saying that that, you know, it's weird all these people fawning over Grant just because he's being nice. And I stand by that tweet. I absolutely stand by that tweet, because I people want, and here's the thing is, I'm not going to fault people for having good hearts and hoping that Grant changes and does the right thing. That's, to me, it's naive, but there's nothing morally wrong with it. I'm not going to fault people's character. I'm not going to fault people's intentions for hoping that the best in somebody comes out. I'm not going to fault anybody for that. But I'm not going to be fooled either. You know, like I'm not going to sit here and just because Grant was being nice to Tom, forget everything that he's done, because he has yet to apologize for any of it. Which brings me to Miss Shorty. Now, Miss Shorty has had a stream set up for days, at least days. She's had a stream set up. And Miss Shorty, if you guys don't know, Miss Shorty is a channel who has talked about the Karen Reed case. She's had me on her channel before. She was very nice. She's very kind, very hospitable. And I really enjoyed talking with her. And I find her to be a very kind person. And she will do streams that are passionate, that she is passionate about, streams that on subjects that she holds dear to herself, such as mental health, such as domestic violence, things of that nature. She will talk about these things, and she will talk about them with passion and with conviction. And for that, I will always respect her. And she has yet to do anything for me to think that she deserves any disrespect from me at all whatsoever. I think she's a very kind, generous person. And she had this stream set up where she was going to have a discussion with Grant. And as soon as this is announced, well, not as soon as this is announced, because it's been up for days. It's been up. Her Twitter had a post for a couple of days now, if not at least the last 24 hours, where she was going to have a conversation with him. I don't know what the nature of this conversation was going to be. I don't know if she was going to address her gripes with him. I don't know if she was going to kiss his ass and be like, "Oh, we love you, Grant. Thanks for being here." I don't know what her intention was. Here's the thing about that. I don't care. I don't care. I was just interested in finding out what Grant had to say and what Miss Shorty's mind was going to come up with in asking him questions, because I respect Miss Shorty and I think that she's doing really nice things. And this is where things are about to get complicated, folks, because and you'll have to excuse me, I have to take some ibuprofen here. Things are about to get complicated because I'm going to address something that I don't like doing. But something happened where let's see here. Probably better just to give you guys visual. So Mike Crawford, Young Jerks, tweeted this. Let me see if I can find something here. I mean, there's just a lot of Grant Smith Ellis stuff here. And he just went after Miss Shorty here. This is what got me to this point. Again, I don't like bullies, and I don't give a fuck what side they're on. I don't give a fuck what their opinions are. And so the first thing is he responds to my tweet here saying, when I said everyone fawning over Grant Smith Ellis, he says, yes, nobody I know that has known him for years is fawning over him. Newbies should talk to them. blah, 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 cannabis cowboy, blah, 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 can enlighten anybody that really wants to know how Grant really is. And then she was respectful. She responded something here, and then he says, only if you ask him tough questions. You're going to ask him about how he got kicked out of a nonprofit twice, how he set up black man for assault charges with Grant's friends encircling and attacking a dude, how he filed a criminal complaint against me for witness intimidation, and boom, there it goes, right there, me. For exposing and posting the video of the assault. And then she says, fair. To my mind, there is merit in difficult conversations with people with whom we do not agree. I certainly don't condone those behaviors. We shall see where the conversation takes us, which is exactly what I expected would happen. When I heard she was going to have a dialogue with Grant, I assumed this was her intention. She's going to have a conversation and see where the conversation takes them. But here, no. You need to ask him about this, and you need to ask him about that, and you need to do this, and you need to do that. Same guy that I saw not even 4 months ago tell somebody, don't ever tell YouTube creators what to do with their channels. And something tells me that if Miss Shorty was not a smaller YouTube channel with not so many subscribers as everyone else here, that this wouldn't have happened. Something tells me that. And so then it just goes on. Yep, it's cool that you're airing a dude who lies all the time for clicks. Don't tell me to be cool. I'd be worried about him lying on your show if I were you and not telling me to be cool. And then she's basically kind of like, oh, like, all right, man, like, because she doesn't understand why she's being fucking attacked here. Okay, let's not start slinging anything, Grant, Mike. I have no beef with either of you and no skin in that particular game. We cool, be cool, everyone. Perfectly logical response as far as I'm concerned. Mike doesn't like that. Lisa, funny how you cry about victims, but offer no time to Grant's many victims. We'll be waiting for you to air Cannabis Cowboy. And he tags this Cannabis Cowboy, hoping to recruit somebody on his team to not only bully her, but to team up with him to bully her some more. I mean, and if you don't see what this is for that being what it is, then I don't know what to tell you, because it's clear that that's what this is. Nope, never bringing on his victims. It won't get as many clicks as bringing on a misfit would, but that's what people who actually care about victims do. Doesn't know anything about Miss Shorty, just assuming, just making these assumptions. And then we will be booking a show with Grant's victim. Now he's, of course, doing the right thing. We will be booking a show with Grant's victims, since so many of you need a reminder, clearly. Mr. Virtue here. And then more, ask him about this, ask him about that, blah, 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 blah. All these videos here, this and that. And then he puts up a poll because, of course, he needs the numbers, the people behind him to back him up, because he doesn't want to feel like a bully. He needs the reassurance and the validation in his shitty actions here. So he puts up a vote. Aaron Grant Smith Ellis on your YouTube show without inviting any of his victims is grifting for clicks or it's acceptable. Like, look at the choices here. Look at how he words that. That's extremely manipulative. Extremely manipulative. It's either this or it's just acceptable. It's either this horrible thing or it's just acceptable. And poor Miss Shorty, I imagine, is just sitting there going, dude, all I did was fucking reach out to the guy because I had questions. I mean, that's in her mind, I can imagine. I haven't spoken to her about it, but I imagine that this is what this is. No, and I get a lot of you in here are going, why is the glare going after Mike? It's because Mike went after a smaller creator, and I draw the line on that shit. Because before I am Team Karen Reed, before I'm Team Turtle Boy, I am a YouTube creator, and Cherry can attest to this. I take pride in being a part of this YouTube community, not just the Karen Reed community, because when this case is all said and done, I will be talking about other cases. I will be moving on and talking about other cases. This case is not going to define my life to come. And as far as I'm concerned, Miss Shorty, even though she doesn't have a whole lot of followers, she's in Australia, dude. She's in Australia spreading the word on this case. Shouldn't we be supporting her? Shouldn't we be lifting her up? Shouldn't we be shouldn't we be pushing her platform? Shouldn't we have given her the benefit of the doubt in the first place to see where this was going to go before just jumping down her throat and assuming the worst of her? And I'll talk to Mike anytime he wants. I'll talk to Mike. I mean, he's welcome to come up here any moment he would like. I will happily send him a link if he wants to come up here. Most definitely. And no, it's not drama for the sake of drama, because it was drama for the sake of drama, I would be making money off of this, because I know drama attracts people, and I don't like attracting those type of people. I am not here to do that. I am here to defend a fellow YouTube creator who is doing this relentlessly, regardless of the clicks and views, because she doesn't really get many clicks and views. But she is doing everything that she can to spread the word on this case. And she should be supported by the rest of us larger creators. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says about that, because that is the truth. Whether you agree with me or not is irrelevant, because that is a fact. The fact is that if we believe that Karen Reed is innocent, and if we want to spread the word and get people worldwide on board, wouldn't it make sense to support a channel that is Team Karen Reed, that's on the other side of the fucking globe? I can't stand that shit. And then it's masked with, oh, well, I'm just looking out for the victims. I'm just looking out for the victims. You could have absolutely just done that. You could have just created a stream and started having victims of Grant Smith Ellis on your channel. But no, you did this out of spite. Nobody is fooled by it. You did that shit out of sheer spite to pick on Miss Shorty. And I don't like that shit. I don't like bullies. I have no patience for that shit. Exactly, Tom. It's not easy to get Grant on your channel, dude, because Grant knows he's going to get attacked. Grant would never agree to come on this channel. Grant would never agree to go on Young Jerk's channel because he knows he's going to have to face that shit. And maybe Grant agreed to go on Miss Shorty's because he figured, she's a small channel. And you know what? I get to say what I want to say, and I can handle somebody like Miss Shorty. Maybe he underestimated her the same way Mike Crawford just did. And maybe Miss Shorty had something for him. But we'll never know, will we? We'll never know. Now, that's why I called this a kamikaze stream, because I expect to lose a shit ton of subs over this. And I love it when that fucking shit happens. I love when I get up here, tell you guys what I fucking think, and then it plays itself out as a house cleaning. Because if you didn't know what the fuck I'm about, now you do. I don't like bullies, and I don't give a fuck what their opinions are. I'm not going to back them up in their bullying because I agree with their overall opinions. It's never going to happen. I've never fucking done that, and I'm not going to start doing it now. And I've been biting my tongue about this motherfucker for a long time. Everything with this dude is me. And sure enough, as soon as I saw this dude go live, start picking on Miss Shorty, he couldn't help it. It turned into a stream about him. I'm here for the victims, and then it slowly gravitates to me. Look at what he did to me. Look at what Grant said about me. Look at Grant and how he treated me. I have no patience for that pussy shit. None. Now, I am always, no matter what happens, I am always going to speak out on the injustice that's taking place against Karen Reed. I am always going to speak out against the injustice that's taking place against Turtle Boy. But I'm not going to sit here and let somebody with tens of thousands of subs, pick on somebody and practically ruin, or an attempt to ruin her name and her image, and trying to make it with the little bit of subs that she has, her very small community of diehard supporters that she has. I'm just not going to do it. I'm not going to just sit here and let you fucking do that. And yes, Cherry, if you could drop links to Miss Shorty's channel in the chat, that would be really great. Because she's just another YouTuber out here trying to make it, like all the rest of us. No different than Mike Crawford himself. Now, I'm not saying that Mike Crawford is wrong in the sense that there are Grant Smith Ellis victims. And as a matter of fact, he happens to know a lot more about Grant than I do. And we still agree on Grant. I agree with Mike Crawford as far as Grant Smith Ellis goes. 100%. I absolutely agree with him on that. But what he's doing to Miss Shorty is bullshit. It's not okay and it's not cool. We should be looking out for each other on this platform. We should all be looking out for each other. We should all be supporting, especially somebody who is abroad. I mean, you guys tell me all the time how great you think it is that I'm all the way in Tennessee talking about these problems that are happening in Massachusetts. Well, Miss Shorty's all the way in fucking Australia talking about these problems with Karen Reed and in Massachusetts. Now, I'm not sitting here saying don't fucking follow Mike, young jerks, blah, blah, blah. I mean, he has a lot of very insightful content. Overall, I support his channel. I always have. I still support his channel. Absolutely. But I think what he's doing as a person, as a man right now, and I use that term loosely, as a man right now, what he's doing to Miss Shorty is just plain shitty. And I can't keep quiet about it. I can keep quiet about a lot of things, and I keep quiet about a lot of things. Trust me, I keep quiet about a lot of things just for the betterment of this movement. I bite my tongue about a lot of shit because I'm afraid of what it might do to this movement, and I'm afraid of what me saying right now is going to do to this movement because I don't want to split people. But there's no fucking way that I am just going to sit here and let Mike Crawford bully Miss Shorty the way that he's doing. Nobody should be fucking doing that. Nobody should be doing that to anybody else in this movement. What the fuck have the last couple of fucking months taught us? You think I'm happy about coming up here and doing this shit? The bottom line is I'm sick and fucking tired of it. Yo, seriously, I appreciate it. I really do. But there's a reason, like, please read the room. There's a reason why I don't have the banner going across. There's a reason why Cherry's not dropping the links in the chat. There's a reason why I don't have these links in my description right now. Please, on this stream at least, do not send me money, please. I don't want money for this one. This isn't about that. I'm just, man. Like, this dude has been fucking wishy-washy from the fucking get. And then he has the balls to fucking attack somebody for what they should be doing with their fucking content. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. Get the fuck out of my face with that shit. And that's fine. You want to be a wishy-washy fucking snatch? Cool. Be a wishy-washy fucking snatch. That's your prerogative. That's fine. I don't have to respect it. But I'll bite my tongue until you start fucking picking on a fellow member of this community who doesn't have the means to stand up for herself, doesn't have the platform to stand up for herself against that shit. That's when I can't stop. That's when I can't stop myself. That's when I start making bad fucking decisions like this one, because this is probably going to hurt my channel, and it's fine. But guess what? I'm going to go to bed tonight feeling good about what I did. That's a fact. What are you saying here, Tom? Miss Shorty didn't do anything to Mike. Mike's issue is with Grant, and I get it. But to do anything but support Miss Shorty is the line crossed. I agree. 100%. That's exactly how I feel about it. That is exactly how I feel about it. I couldn't have said it better. Miss Shorty did nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. And she doesn't need me to defend her. She doesn't. But there's something about me that just can't let that shit go and let that shit happen. There's just something in me that I can't do it. Now, when it comes to like Turtle Boy, you're not going to see me jump up here and do this because Turtle Boy can absolutely handle himself, and he has the platform to where he doesn't have to worry about it. Same with Brian LTL or anybody else. But Miss Shorty's just doing the best she can with what she's got. And I've supported every single creator that has been pro Karen Reed, pro Turtle Boy. I have been supportive of every single one of them, regardless of what my personal feelings are about them. Personal feelings that I would never fucking tell you guys. Personal feelings that I never felt the need to tell you guys, because it doesn't do the Karen Reed movement any good. And one could argue this really doesn't either. That's fair. Might even go as far as to say that you're right. But my personal convictions will not allow me to just sit back while he bullies this person who I happen to know as a decent, kind person. And so fucking what if she wanted to be nice to Grant? So fucking what if her approach to getting to answers with Grant is with kindness? We're supposed to shit on somebody for attempting to be kind? Because it's real easy to do what I sit up here and do all the time and make fun of Grant and clown him. It's real easy to do what Mike's doing right now. It's just trash Grant and attack him and be like, oh, Grant's terrible. It's real easy to do those fucking things. What's not easy to do is be kind to somebody and try to understand their perspective and try to initiate a dialogue with them. And maybe kindness would actually get through to them. After all, it's fucking Christmas. And before they even went live, this dude was attacking her all over Twitter. And for what? He wasn't even attacking Grant. He was attacking her. And then he does the bitch move of all bitch moves. And as soon as she goes to go live with Grant, he goes live about Grant, knowing that he's going to draw viewers away from her because he has that much more of a following. Because the majority of people are going to go, oh, Miss Shorty's live, nice. Oh, wait, Mike Young Jerks is live? Okay, see you, Miss Shorty, bye. And then they're going to go over there. And he knew that. And he manipulated that situation just to sabotage her stream. And then on top of it, acting like he's on this moral high ground above everybody else. Oh, the victims. Bullshit. You don't give a fuck about the victims because you, as soon as you could, it went from being about the victims to being about your ass. You just use the word victims to make yourself sound fucking virtuous. Fuck out of my face with that shit. And that's what's funny is if Grant agreed to be on this show, guess what? If Grant agreed to be on this show, guess what? I would have dialogue with him. And you know why? My initial instinct would be to be like, oh, I'm going to fucking clown this motherfucker. That's a default. I reserve the right to clown the motherfucker. But the interesting thing about that is I would entertain a respectful dialogue with him because I would be following Tom's example because I respect Tom. Tom has actually gotten somewhere with Grant. And only a fucking idiot would sit there and be like, oh, well, no, don't let him talk. Don't let him talk at all. Don't give him a platform to talk at all. What you want is to get him talking. Everybody here knows, and that's what's the big picture here that everybody seems to be missing. Well, maybe not everybody. I'm underestimating you guys, and I apologize. But the big picture here that I'm seeing, exactly, Tom, good point. The big picture that I'm seeing everybody already knows what a piece of shit Grant is. We don't need another stream talking about how fucking shitty Grant is. What we need is a stream where somebody can actually ask him questions, not sabotage a stream where somebody might actually fucking get somewhere. Congratulations, Mike. You're telling the whole world what everybody already fucking knows. Grant's a piece of shit. Good for you. We all already know Grant's a piece of shit. No, he did something much more pussy than that, Nurse Kim. He did something much more pussy than that. Instead, so he could say, oh, well, I didn't say anything about her. So he could say that. So he could say, oh, I never said anything about her on my stream. No. He did something more pussy than that. He manipulated the community by drawing viewers away from her stream towards his. That's what he did, which is much worse. And it's much more cowardly. Much more cowardly. I have no respect for that shit. Now, I'll do that, but I'll do that to people like Krusty Panties. I'll do that to people like Plevin. Because fuck them. And guess what? I'll still stream their shit. You still get to hear their side of it. You still get to make your own decision and form your own opinion about what they have to say, because I'm still streaming it. I'm only adding what my opinions are of what I'm getting out of it. But you, as an individual, as an independent individual listener, you have the option to form your own opinion on what they're saying. What Mike did was not that. And I call cowardly bullshit on that. I don't give a fuck who's loving it and who isn't. Like I said, I'm not a fan of having to do this, but there's something in my fucking gut that just doesn't let me fucking let that shit fly. Maybe it's a weakness. Maybe it's a downfall. Maybe it's not very strategic. But when it comes to bullying, I'm not a very strategic guy. I act. I don't think. So that's my 2 cents. That's what I had to say. That's all I'm going to say. And no matter what happens, I still love you guys very much. And we will do this again very soon, my friends.